Welcome to Maths for You channel. A past question on matrix. A question from Sri Lankan A level. Part A. Let A is 2 by 3 matrix, and B is 2 by 3 matrix, C is a 2 by 2 matrix. Be matrix such that A, B, the transpose of A, the transpose of B equals C, where A, B are element of real. Show that A equal to B equal 1. Let's do that. A and then transpose of B. Let's start with B first. B is 2, 1, 3, 1A minus the minus A, 4. Transpose, just simply the column, row 1 become column 1, and then row 2 become column 2. So in the matrix is 2 by 3 matrix become 3 by 2 matrix. So A is given, and A time transpose of B. See the 2 by 3 matrix times by 3 by 2 matrix. Just a simple multiplication, the matrix multiplication. Then A times 2 is 2A, and 0 times 1 is 0, minus 1 times 3 is minus 3. So 2A minus 3, the first component, or R1, C1. And A times 1, 0 times minus A, minus 1 times 4. So that is A minus 4 is R1C2. And 0 times 2, minus 1 times 1, that is minus 1, and 0. So just minus 1 R2C1. Then 0 times 1 is 0, minus 1 times minus A is plus A, and 0 times 4, just plus A. So just A transpose of B is 2 minus 3, A minus 4, minus 1, A. But that is equal to C. C, so equate that to 2 by 2 matrix. So the left-hand side, 2A minus 3, A minus 4, minus 1, A. And the right-hand side is a 2 by 2 matrix given, B minus 2, minus 1, B plus 1. So the respective components of that matrix equate in the respective components of the matrix. So first one, so the R1C1 is 2A minus 3, and the right-hand side is B. So 2 minus 3 equal B, and A minus 4 as R1C2 equal R1C2, that's minus 2. A minus 4 equal minus 2. From that, A equal 4. If you take 4, the other side is positive 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So A is 2. That one of the constant we need to prove, A equal 2. It's done. And the equation 1, 2A minus 3 equal B. So 2 times 2 minus 3 equal B. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 is 1. So B equal 1. That is the second constant is 1, which we have been asked to prove. Now show also that inverse of C does not exist. So there isn't an inverse of C. Let's see, we need to prove it. So C, having known that A and B, so we can substitute. In C, we only got B, we know A, so it's B equal 1. C become 1 minus 2 minus 1, 2. That is 2 by 2 matrix. So inverse is one of our determinant. Determinant of C times the same as that's cross R1 C1 and R2 C2 will cross over, and then the sign on that R1 C2 and R2 C1. Done. Before that, before going to that far, we just see whether it's a determinant of that C. Determinant of C is it's simply 1 time 2 minus minus 1 minus 1 time minus 2. So 1 time 2 minus 1 time minus 2, minus 1 time minus 2 is plus 2, and 1 time 2 is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. If it's 0, 1 over 0, then the whole thing is infinity. So 1 over determinant C is invalid because of determinant C is 0. Therefore, the inverse C does not exist. That's what we have to prove. Yeah, we're done. Let P equal half C minus 2i. Write on inverse P and find the matrix of Q such that 2P times Q plus 3i equal P minus I, where I is the identity matrix of 2 by 2 or order of 2. Okay, let's simplify it. Start with P. P is P times 2i. Yeah, okay. So P times P equals, half C minus 2i. Where is that? P equal, yeah, it's given. P equal half times C minus 2i. Right, P equal half times C minus 2i, and then just substitute that. Half, and C, we know that 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 1, 2 minus 2. That identity matrix, 2 by 2 matrix, so 1, 0, 0, 1. If we could simplify it, simply it's just subtraction. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 1 minus 0 is minus 1, minus 2 minus 0 is minus 2, and 2 minus 2 is 0. Half still, then take the half inside or multiply by the half. Minus 1 times half is minus half, minus 2 times half is minus 1, minus 1 times half is minus 1, minus half, and 0 times half is 0. Again, we need to find, what we need to find is inverse P. So that is the question. So we need to find inverse P. Inverse P is 1 over determinant P times P. The crossover, the change, the R1, R1C1 and R2C2 will change over. And then the sign change on the R1C1 and R1C2 and then R2C1, which is that. Then from the, just to find the determinant, that is what is, it's the P minus half times 0. Minus half times 0 is 0. Minus 1 times minus half. Minus half times minus 1. So minus plus half minus half. So it is 0 minus half is half minus half. Determinant. So P, the inverse P is 1 over minus half, and then 0, 1, half minus half. Then this become the outside become 2 minus 2, 0, 1, half minus half, and multiply each component by 2 minus 2. So 0 by minus 2 is 0, and 1 times minus 2 is minus 2, half times minus 2 is minus 1, and 2 times minus 2 times minus half is 1. So that is P inverse. Now, next one. Next one, it's as a matrix. Find the matrix Q such that 2P times Q plus 3i equal P minus I, where the identity matrix, right? Okay, so that's given. If that's the case, find Q. So 2P Q plus 3i. Is it plus 3i? 3i, yeah. 2 plus 3i. is 3i, yeah. Q plus 3i equal p minus I. And I just wanted to bring the 2 divided by 2. Just keep that 2p on the cross multiplication is half and divide by p by b. It gives you the identity matrix. So it's a matrix, not just one, it's a matrix. So it's a 2 by 2 matrix over 3 by 3, whatever identity matrix. Minus identity matrix become and divided by p becomes the p inverse, simply p inverse. So just imagine this, it's just 1 times 1 over p, that is p minus inverse, p to the power minus 1 over inverse p. Half, I, we know that just identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1 minus p inverse we have found here. That is 0 minus 2 minus 1, 1. And then so simply 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 2 is plus 2, 0 minus minus 1 is plus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So half there, and if you take the half inside, 1 time half, 2 time half is 1, 1 time half, and 0 time half. So that is q plus 3i. So from that, we can, this is q plus 3i, q plus 3i. Now q, so take 3 to the other side. So I is equal is 1, 0, 0, 1, and 3i equal 3, 0, 0, 3. That is exactly what I got here. So it's half 1, half 0, minus 3, 0, 0, 3. And half minus 3 is minus 5 over 2. 1 minus 0 is 1. Half minus 0 is half. 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3 is minus 3, isn't it? Yes. Is 0 minus 3 is, yeah, minus 3. So the q is minus 5 over 2, 1 half minus 3. That's the answer. Thank you. Please subscribe the channel and share the contents with friends and other students. Thank you.